Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our kitchen. My name is Jessie and I'm the only home cook here with Calvin behind the cameras.
Calvin, what's for dinner?
No, today is your turn to come up with what's for dinner.
The struggle is real. This is what we have to deal with every day.
Well, we hope these homemade videos will help sparkle some ideas for your next meals.
If you're like me and love the Everything-But-The-Bagel Seasoning, then this recipe is for you. An everything spatchcock roasted chicken with garlic broccolinni. Yes, we roast the whole chicken for the main dish and still have time for a side dish as well. For the chicken, you need 1 tablespoon of Everything-But-The-Bagel Seasoning, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a tablespoon of chicken powder, 1 teaspoon of ground cayenne, 1 tablespoon of chili oil, this is optional, and of course, a 4-pound chicken. Let's mix all the dry ingredients together and put it aside. Now onto the chicken. I'm drying it inside out and trim off the extra fat so our dish won't be too greasy. To spatchcock, basically I'm butterflying the chicken flat so it would cook faster and more evenly in one single layer. With the breast side down, I'll use a pair of chicken shears to cut along each side of the backbone. Because I don't have a lot of strength, so I cut it to the thigh areas on each side and turn it around to complete the cut. But if you can do it in one cut, go for it. By the way, don't throw the backbone away. They make amazing chicken broth. And now I'll just flip it and push down to break the wishbone at the collar to flatten it. Final inspection and cleaning. Let's cut off these extra fats too. Here I'm using a pointed paring knife just to puncture the inside of the chicken, especially the thicker areas like the breast, the thighs, and the legs. This way the seasoning will absorb better and the thicker areas will cook faster. We all want to get dinner onto the table quickly, right? Every bit helps. Now with the mixture of the dry seasoning earlier, I'll evenly massage it onto the chicken in and out. Make sure every single corner gets some love between the wings, the legs, and all. Now let's flip it over and do the same thing on the skin side. All done! We put the bird in the fridge to relax for about 2 to 24 hours. You can do this overnight, or like me, who isn't as organized, I prep this quickly in the afternoon to have it ready for dinner in 4 hours. It really takes no time to prep this when I don't have to do other talking and recording. It's time to prep for dinner now. Let me make sure the rack is on the right spot before the oven gets really hot. I usually have it on the 3rd slot, counting from the top to give the chicken some room, and preheat the oven to 375F or 190C. Let's transfer our marinated chicken onto a roasting rack. Make sure it's on a rack so the air can circulate around the chicken in the oven. Wings are my favorite part of the chicken, so I'll protect them with some aluminum foil so they won't get burned. Even though I have a rough idea of how long it would take for the size of a bird, I'll insert my thermometer in the thickest part, the breast, to monitor the internal temperature while roasting. And magically, I'll grow 2 more legs for this bird. Just kidding. I'm adding 2 extra legs here because Calvin eats only dark meat, while I love the white meat, so I'm adding just extra for him. This dish is very flexible. You can use any cut or part of the chicken if you don't want to do the whole bird. I've done it with all thighs before. I'm spraying avocado oil on the skin so it will come out crispy later. You can use a brush here if you'd like. Alrighty, into the oven at 375 degrees for about 30 minutes. While waiting for the chicken, I'll prep our side dish, garlic broccolinnis. 5 cloves of garlic, a bundle of broccolinnis about 4 ounces, and half of a tablespoon of the Everything-But-The-Bagel Seasoning. That's it. 3 ingredients, guys. 3. Garlic chopped. Our local grocery store had these beautiful broccolinnis and I couldn't resist. After washing the broccolinnis, I'll just give them a quick peel since I'm eating the whole thing, stems and all. By peeling the outer layer of the stem like this, you get rid of the stringy, fibery texture. I just cut them in bite sizes. These stems would be so sweet with a bit of crunch. So good. Alright, it's been 30 minutes. I'll just rotate the chicken really quick so it would cook evenly for another 10 minutes. Almost done, guys. I'll take out the bird to dress it one last time and increase the temperature to 400 degrees. Let's remove the foil off so these beautiful wings can finish cooking. To add some color and spiciness, I'll brush on this homemade chili oil. If you don't have chili oil, just spray or brush another coat of cooking oil. By the way, if you're interested in a video of me making this chili oil, let me know in the comment. You see how the chili oil really makes the chicken looking good? And we all eat with our eyes first, right? Let's sprinkle about half a tablespoon of our favorite Everything-But-The-Bagel seasonings. So it looks like an everything bagel, right? Back to the oven at 400 degrees for another 10 minutes or until the internal temperature is at 165. Wow, look at this. I wish you guys could smell it. Okay, we need to let it rest a little bit and use this time to put the side dish together in less than 5 minutes, guys. Heating up a medium pan with some oil. I'm using about half a tablespoon of avocado oil here. Once the oil is warm, I'm adding in the garlic and let it fry for a little to bring out the garlic flavor, but don't burn it. Now, in the broccolis. Toss them on high heat. Make sure it's on high heat here, so it will keep the texture nice and crunchy. After about 30 seconds, I'm adding in 1 tablespoon of water for the steam to finish cooking the broccolis. Again, we want it to still have some texture and not mushy broccolis. Now, the heat is off. Then I'll sprinkle in half a tablespoon of the Everything-But-The-Bagel Seasoning. One last toss, and we are done. Our chicken is done resting. I'll transfer it to a platter, then add the broccolis around it. Here, I'll drizzle a little bit more of the chili oil all over for additional color. And more Everything-But-The-Bagel seasoning wouldn't hurt, right? It looks so good. I can't wait to dig in.
Okay guys, we hope you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe and come back for more ideas for your next dinner. We'll see you then.